Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's trading floor. It's April 9th, a day ahead of a USDA supply and demand report. That's going to be pushing the grains around tomorrow. That report is released at 11 o'clock, and it's 11 o'clock Central Time. And we'll see what they have to say. We know the quarterly stock report that came out was certainly negative in corn. We've seen the reaction from that. Now we get to see where they've made some of these adjustments, and so keep an eye on that here tomorrow. Now, we did get the markets up a little bit today as far as corn and beans. Corn up about 10, beans up 18. Beans maybe more short covering than anything. We've seen beans under pressure, and now we've seen a little short covering going into that report today. As far as the wheat, though, down about 5.5 cents. So the wheat under a little bit of pressure from good to excellent ratings, climbing about 2% yesterday. Now, we do have some colder weather moving through the south, through that Oklahoma area as well, a lot of through this winter wheat region. We've had some good rains as well. There's good rain in the forecast still for the next 3 to 4 days. Guys that I've talked to out in Nebraska today, finally getting a good dose of rain that they haven't seen in a long time. But we'll see if that does continue or if they get a little more over the next few days. We have been hearing some guys talking about planting going on, areas of central and southern Illinois, areas of Indiana as well. It is certainly slower. Now that we're getting this rain moving through, it's going to slow things down again, and we've got some cold temperatures coming in over the next 24 to 48 hours. But continue watching that. Next week we'll have our first report as far as planting progress in corn. So where are we at? Usually we see some single digits. Next week we're probably going to see that again, maybe that 6 to 7% planted range. So keep an eye on that as we get into next week. But the big thing that we've got to face tomorrow is going to be this report. The average trade guess in corn, 824 million. That's about a 200 million bushel increase. Now remember, USDA found on this quarterly stock report about 386 million. So we are looking for that. We'll see. Anything over that 324 may be looked at as a little negative tomorrow and may pressure things as well. But we'll see. That's your trade guess, so watch that number. As far as beans, 137 million. And then for wheat, 731. So those are the numbers that we've got to watch pretty close here tomorrow as far as your carryout numbers on this report. Now, outside markets, the dollar down 42 cents. We've got some residual selling here from last week's negative jobs numbers. Also, we've got Fed minutes to be released tomorrow. They're expecting nothing to change, continue pressure on the dollar. But we'll see. We're kind of front-running a lot of this stuff for tomorrow. Crude oil, though, up 80 cents. The energy markets have been very strong over the last few sessions. Crude oil back to 94.15, right up against some resistance around that 95 area. Metals were strong today as well. Gold up about $14. Silver up 77 cents. Strong start to the week. The last few weeks we've seen some disappointing trade as far as the metal markets. We've seen a lot of weakness, but this week starting off kind of strong. We'll see if we can maintain that throughout the week. Stock market up 78 points right now. S&P up 8.25, looking a little bit stronger as well. As far as livestock, you had fat cattle down 45 in the June, 121.57. Box beef, choice up 14, select up about 37. Maybe we could see steady to maybe a little lower as far as cash this week. With the negative move here today, maybe we're going to see cash markets work a little easier, but keep an eye on that. Show lists, we've seen 20,000 head smaller this in show lists. That may be a little friendly, but we'll see how we trade. But looking steady to maybe a little negative on cash this week. As far as hogs, kind of a back and forth day for hogs. Started off quite a bit lower, up about 30 cents in April, but June down about 55. A lot of spreads going on there. But watch the cash market. We have seen some stronger cash last week. Yesterday down about 95 cents. And here today, midday prices look to be up a little bit, but we'll see if that does finish out the day as well. So keep an eye on the cash as far as the hogs. So a lot of information thrown at you guys. We do have this report coming out tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Please feel free to give us a call if you guys have any questions or need anything. We're here for you. You can reach us at 800-262-7538 or check us out on the web at allendale-inc.com. Hope you guys had a great day today. We'll talk to you tomorrow.